You what?
I don't have any contract with the public defender's office to represent me.
You don't have a contract with them?
Correct.
Yes, Judge. I reached out to Mr. Day to try to help pre-try this case.
It's going to be a Bellinger's thing?
I think so, Judge.
Okay, go for it.
My understanding is that he had enough counsel that he's going to have, I believe, on his file. And I wish him good luck if that's the case, but I don't see another attorney here, so I don't know what's going on, Your Honor.
No,
Mr. Day?
I'm defending myself. I told him that I would notify the court that I relieved him of any implied obligations to this case.
So you're going to represent yourself?
I'm defending myself, correct.
Okay, then you need to be here. Now.
Well, as I told the court, I requested a Zoom hearing because I have COVID. So there's no way I can.
In a vehicle with a hat on, no mask. Oh.
I am inside my vehicle right now.
What'd you say?
I said yes, because I'm inside my vehicle right now. I work outside. I'm away from the general public.
Did you go to the hospital regarding the COVID diagnosis?
Excuse me?
Have you been to the doctor regarding the COVID diagnosis?
It's against my religion.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Then I'm going to say, okay, you've got COVID. I want you here. When's our last block? 3 o'clock today. Wear a mask if you're going to represent yourself.
I can't make that. Is there a later date?
Oh, yeah, you can. 3 o'clock.
3:30, I can make that.
I'll be here at 3 o'clock.
Well, I'll be there at 3:30, and if there's any issue, then
okay. And at 3 o'clock, I may issue a bench warrant. Be here at 3 o'clock. I'll pass this matter. Thank you.
There's no bench warrant to be issued because this court didn't have.
Okay, I'll determine that at 3 o'clock.
The court
See
didn't
you at
have.
3 o'clock. Thank you.
This court does not have jurisdiction.
You're welcome, Mr. Feaster. Cut his line. Why don't we do this? You indicated that you wish to represent yourself on this matter?
Yes.
All right. You understand at your arraignment you were given the charges that were have been filed against you?
I was given a charge. So if there were any additional, I was not given those charges. The only charge I got was a fleeing and eluding.
Fleeing and eluding, third degree.
Third degree, correct. And if anything else was tallied onto that, then I was not told.
I have one charge.
Okay.
That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and $1,000 fine plus court costs. The Secretary of State would be required upon your conviction to suspend your license for a period of 1 year. You understand that, sir?
I do, but I have some questions.
As soon as I get through this, you have indicated that you wish to represent yourself. I have to advise you that there are some dangers in you representing yourself. You understand that, sir?
I do comprehend.
And you understand that if you proceed to represent yourself, that the court is not going to assist you to understand the procedures or anything regarding the court proceeding, that you will be responsible for that, and I will be holding you to the same standard that I would be holding the attorneys in the room in terms of even ruling on evidence or anything along those lines in regard to the procedure and the process. You understand that, sir?
Correct. I comprehend.
All right. You also, so I will ask you again, do you still continue to wish to represent yourself in this matter?
Yes, I will be defending myself.
You understand also, sir, that should you change your mind and could not afford to hire an attorney and wish to be represented by an attorney, the court would consider making sure that you are afforded counsel. You understand this matter, sir?
First, I want to like an oral motion for dismissal based on the fact of the lack of probable cause and also the lack of a personal and subject matter jurisdiction based on the fact that this is a trust matter from the name to the private conveyance that was stolen by the third party Wall Street Towing and impounded on the colorful law actions of Officer Trowbridge of the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Department. Also, I have not been able to, as of Constitution Amendment 6, being able to face my accuser. With the state of Michigan being a fictitious entity and there's no injured party, there's no crime that has been committed. And again, to the probable cause of the initial stop and the arrest cannot be proven. There was no probable cause for the arrest or stop. There was no warrant on hand for the arresting officer to conduct an arrest. And even more so, again, as I stated, this is trust property, so this court doesn't have jurisdiction to adjudicate over the foreign trust.
Done. Finished?
Oh, no, actually, I was also moving to place you and the clerk as fiduciaries over the trust, and I'll be able to supply you all with the adequate assurance certificate of security to settle and offset charges.
Well, you will be doing nothing to me and nothing to my clerk. So whatever that motion was, that's denied. As to your other motion regarding all of that, quite frankly, it doesn't make any sense. We haven't even had the probable cause hearing. There will be a determination at the next stage as to whether or not there's probable cause regarding the charges.
I was told this was a probable cause hearing.
This is a probable cause hearing.
So I don't understand what you're saying.
I know you don't understand.
They're not having a probable cause.
Pardon?
You said that no probable cause was had, but then you said that this is a probable cause hearing.
You have not had your preliminary examination, at which there will be a determination as to whether or not there's probable cause to believe that the crime has been committed and you committed it. That is the next stage. That has not happened. So to the extent that your motion is even valid, which I do not believe that it is, and certainly you may raise it at a later date, but to the extent that it's valid, at least at this point, your motion is premature, and therefore your motion is denied.
Of you saying that you would hope put out a bench warrant for my arrest. The subject matter in regards to the name as well as the vessel that was used is again under, it was conveyed and is held and protected within the trust. And according to Article 1, Section 10, Clause 2 of the United States Constitution, there could be no legislative laws that could intercede or to interrupt the functioning of a contract, which the trust is and is properly properly functioning at this time. So with that.
All right, so here's what we'll do, because you're rambling again. So what we will do is you will put all of your jurisdictional arguments in writing, because you're wrong. So we might as well get it in writing that you're wrong, because I have subject matter jurisdiction over you and I have personal jurisdiction over you under the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Michigan. So if you want to put your objections to jurisdiction in writing, you may do so, and then I will address those in due course.
Awesome. So that would be the next step, and I can get those.
Registered owner of the Tariq Smart Tariq Ade, ex relatione Kingdom Wilson estate.
Right. So you are appearing here without an attorney. I do have to advise you that you are charged with the offense of fleeing and eluding in the third degree under the Motor Vehicle Code. That is a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and or a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Additionally, the Secretary of State could suspend your driving privileges for up to a year. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend.
Do you understand?
I comprehend, yes.
The court has to further advise you that if you wish to be represented by counsel, the court would ensure that counsel would be appointed to represent you in this matter, and that you would have counsel if you could not afford to hire counsel yourself. I also wish to advise you that the court would be treating you the same as it would the people in this case. There are certain dangers to representing yourself in this matter, in that you will be required to abide by the Michigan court rules, the Michigan rules of evidence, and all of the cases and statutory requirements. You understand that?
I do not.
You do not. What is it about that that you do not understand?
It's against my religion to adhere or to assimilate to any statutory.
Sir, I'm not asking anything about your religion. It is irrelevant. Indicating that in this proceeding, you will be required to abide by the rules of. Do we have it?
I gave it. I mean, it was stamped and everything. I gave it to the reception.
Why didn't you file it before?
Well, as I stated at the last hearing,
No, don't go through what you stated at the last hearing.
Well, you
I
asked.
knew that. No, you knew it was supposed to be filed before the day. And man, you're going to
That's
figure out something. We're playing by my rules, not yours. So you know, do not say anything because you're going to figure that out real soon. Do they have it?
I have not received a response yet.
Since I'm sending in for a competency, I can't hear that. I can't hear his motion in any event. So I won't hear his motion at this time. He'll have to refile it timely if he's determined to be competent. So I'll have his bond continue. He can go.